Today I'm watching The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 5. In the previous episode, we find out that Dina is pregnant. She also finds out that Ellie is immune, and the two of them are in Seattle. They have this interaction with the wolves, and they've been kind of hiding out in this old movie theater after exploring Seattle a little bit, and it sounds like they think Abby is in this Lakeview place in Seattle. So my prediction is that this episode is going to be them trying to get to Lakeview and trying to confront Abby. Obviously, that's, Ellie's motivation after everything that happened with Joel. We learned more about the feud between the Scars and the Wolves, and it just seems like a mess. Everybody's blaming everybody. The revenge cycle is just continuing and nobody wins. So yeah, I'm very curious to see where we're going to go in this episode. Obviously, we've lost Joel a few episodes ago, so it's still an adjustment to... I keep expecting him to show up in the scenes, but he's not there. So yeah, curious to see where we're going to go in this episode. I haven't played any of the video games, but I'm definitely curious to check them out now that I've seen, season 1 and into season 2. So thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content.
He trying to break it for you.
Oh yeah, she's the one we saw that came up to Isaac at the tank, if I'm remembering correctly. I can't remember what they said her name was, but I recognize her. The pain scale 2. Oh my gosh.
I thought maybe he had been bit.
If it was growing on the walls, he was breathing it in.
He said it's in the air.
Oh my god, yeah, that's terrifying. That's a whole new level. Oh my gosh, this poor guy.
See, listen.
Oh no, they had to get the basement locked up. They knew what was going to happen, obviously.
My other team, and we locked the only door to B2, and we locked the only door to B1.
That would be so tough. It's his, like her, like best soldier. Oh my gosh.
We sealed them in.
Because they're not going to make it. Like, that's such a tough call. Still, like, oh.
No one else. As far as I'm concerned, Sergeant Park, he resolved the situation permanently and heroically.
She looks just absolutely heartbroken, obviously. Like, that's such a tough call. What do? Let him out and hope they get better?
I'm sorry about your son.
Oh, God, it was her son, too? My heart. That's devastating. Oh, my gosh. They love to rip families apart in this thing. Yeah, day 2. Sick. I'm trying to read what the... Oh, that's where they were keeping the sick, obviously. I was like, what movie title is that? But...
You figured out yet?
Getting there.
You'll find a safe way to get us to the hospital, though, right?
She's like, yep, working on it.
That's not the word I would use.
Really? What word, then?
Non-school oriented.
Fuck you. Back to the basis.
I'm estimating angles, so... I mean, if I had a protractor, it would be a lot more accurate.
Oh, I actually brought a protractor.
You did?
No, of course not. Yeah.
Leave you alone now and go and explore the rest of this place, because you're smart as fuck and you're figuring it out.
Ellie.
Different strengths for sure. Yeah, they make a good team. And of course, I love that they're just hanging out in this old movie theater as well. That's so cool. Yeah, this large theater, and she's got all the instruments and stuff on stage. So cool. Ellie can have her own little concert. I know this was filmed in Vancouver, so I'm curious what theater this actually is. Let me know in the comments if you know.
If I ever were to lose you.
Is this a song she wrote? We know she played the guitar in the previous episode as well. Oh, what's that sound? Or was she just thinking about Joel? Yeah, too sad.
Building? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, we cut through and slipped by. What is that long
Seems like a good plan. Yeah, she's got it together.
residential area? So maybe it's a warehouse or something.
It's a big fucking something for them just to ignore. Why aren't they patrolling it?
Maybe it's infected. Yeah, probably.
Nora should be on the first floor, far end of the north wing.
Wait, how the fuck do you know that?
They never shut up. I hear everything.
Yeah, I love that they have one of their walkie-talkies.
Broadcasting their positions.
Yeah, so I've been thinking about that. You know those people they're fighting, the scars? We already know they use bows and arrows, right?
Yeah, they're not the most technologically... Yeah, they don't have a lot of updated...
Pennsylvania mostly, but they chose to live like it was the 1800s. Maybe the scars are like that? No electricity or technology?
I definitely, yeah, I think that's what they're up to.
Talk on the radio like they know nobody's listening.
Which is good for them, of course, yeah.
If we were to leave now, it'd be dark by the time we got to the big fucking something. Right?
I love that they're calling it that. Yeah, it's a perfect name.
Let's go be reckless.
Yeah, like they knew this was a risky mission. They didn't know what they were walking into. Like, I think they've just touched the surface of the wolves and scars like feud, and also the number of wolves. They still have really no idea. Like they had that brief encounter, but and then they infected, of course, on top of that. Yeah, like a lot of. It's not a sure thing in any capacity, but nothing is in the show. So.
Oh, if it's a girl, Ellie. If it's a boy, Elijah.
Really?
The female version of Ellie, basically. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah, there's the scars. Oh, grim. It's so grim. Feel her love. I still have no idea who this prophet is. Oh, my gosh. Well, that's charming. Just executed them all. Oh, God. She's gonna barf. Yep, she's barfing. And the kids. Like, it's just so messed up. Revenge never ends well, people. Come on.
What am I doing? Dina, do you want to go back? I'll take you back. You don't need to do this with me.
She's not just gonna let you go by yourself. Of course not.
And she wouldn't let me go outside alone. But one day I just fucking did. And I had a gun, so who's gonna fuck with me?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Because I don't live in a cabin north of Santa Fe anymore. And I don't have a mom or sister anymore.
Oh, no.
Past is fucked. We've all heard everyone's fucked stories. How do you think this one goes?
Did she kill her own sister and mom by accident?
And then?
You got home. They were dead. He was gone.
Almost.
Oh my gosh, that sucks. She killed the raider. Yeah.
And I ran back with my gun out, but I was too slow because I was fucking 8.
Oh my gosh, Dina.
Startled. And when I shot him, he looked more startled.
Yeah, I'm sure he wasn't expecting an 8-year-old to shoot him.
Is what matters. Whatever reason Joel gave those people to do what they did, he didn't deserve that.
No, of course not. And he also literally saved Abby, so...
My mom and sister were beaten to death in front of me. What if that motherfucker made me watch as he did it?
Oh, that's exactly what happened to Ellie. Oh.
I promise you, I would have hunted him down forever. Forever.
Yeah, she obviously can understand why Ellie is on this mission, and we don't know much about her backstory and how she got to Jackson, like Ellie was asking, so... Yeah, I'm glad we're getting to learn a little bit more about her, but that is such a sad story. Everybody's got such a heartbreaking story in the show, too.
There's no right answer. If I die, it's on me. It won't be your fault.
I'm sure Ellie would feel guilty, of course. Even if it wasn't her fault, like...
Keep going.
Yeah, I think if they go back, they're just gonna delay this. You know, they'll eventually decide to go. Ellie's not gonna give up, obviously. So she came this far.
They're positive.
That door's open, and nothing's come out to kill us. Yet.
Yeah, good sign, good sign. It looks like a power plant or something, like these offices and...
Yeah, you should do that, because you're the one who can't get infected.
She's like, okay, after you. Yeah, don't let me stop you.
Oh, you think that no matter what happens, I'm just gonna start firing?
Literally every single time.
Yeah.
You want to make it out of here?
You love me?
She's like, you've never said that before. Yeah, cute moment.
I know.
She's like, don't worry, you don't have to say it back. Yeah, it's all good.
Okay, crazy. Here we go.
Yeah, they're a good balance for each other. Yeah, we know Ellie can just be like headstrong, run in, ask questions later. Dina's more let's plan, let's strategize, like let's think of our options, what are the risks, you know? And then I think it helps Ellie's confidence as well too, knowing that okay, if someone is here, things could be okay. Like we have, you know, options instead of just, oh, I probably should have planned this better.
So far, so good.
This would be a cool set in the video game too. This like, yeah, creepy hallway and stuff.
Lots of windows in here. Let's be careful.
Or is it like a brewery almost? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what this is. That looks like a body part of some kind. Oh god. Are those like oxygen tanks? What?
Dina.
Oh god, yeah, half a person. Cheese and rice. Whatever those things are, they look flammable. Oh my god, nope, nope. Yep. Yeah.
I think it's a smart one.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, we saw them before. They're not clickers.
Not before he got me. Fucking bit you. Was I supposed to tell you? You would have.
Yeah, and the fact they make like human sounds is so creepy.
Whichever one it follows, the other one comes up and takes it out from behind. Plan?
One of them's gonna be bait. Yeah. Yeah, they're worse than the clickers in my opinion. Like they still have a little bit of that human element to them that just makes like the sound sound so painful, and it's like, oh god. Yeah. Terrifying, terrifying. How did it get up there?
So we have to go slow.
Oh my god, they're everywhere! This would be so terrifying in the game. Oh, you're completely effed. You're surrounded. You're surrounded.
As I can. You're gonna run in there, secure the gate, secure however you can, and stay in there.
That's why they weren't going in here. They knew the infected.
You can't. Do as I say. Go!
Run, run, run. Yeah, oh my god. That's why they weren't in there. Oh, there goes the shot. Yeah. So much for being quiet and subtle. Oh, Dina's gotta get out of there. Go, 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 go. Locking herself in a cage. Well, this is gonna draw some wolves' attention for sure. Oh my god, they're so fast. Terrifying. Oh, oh! Oh my god, they're so strong. Ripping out the cage. Oh my god, that's terrifying. Oh, Ellie's being bit for sure. And she's surrounded. Oh my god. No, no, no. Who's that? Who's shooting? What? What? I mean, they were effed. They weren't gonna make it. But who is this? I'm worried it's Isaac. I'm worried. Jesse! Oh my god, Jesse followed them.
I was watching. They didn't fight her. Jesse, I swear!
Good job, yeah. Oh, thank god Jesse's here. Cheese and rice, I was worried for a minute. They were not gonna make it out of there. That would have been such a cool scene though to play a video game, to have them up on all the different areas and all the different ways that they could attack you. Terrifying, but like a cool video game.
Flight 5, 3 unknowns, chasing to the park, heavily armed, not scars.
What are they doing?
Secret garden? Or the scars live here?
What?
How did you find us?
The map you left in the theater. Impressive triangulation, by the way.
Oh, he's been following them for a while. Yeah.
Talk to you right now.
You came alone?
No, me and Tommy. We split up when we got to the city.
Oh, okay, Tommy's here too, thank god.
They didn't, but you two were gonna die out here, so we snuck out the next night. It's a good thing we did.
You know what would have been pretty
I feel like the two of them were the only ones that voted for them to go, yeah.
No. Ellie.
Yeah, I don't think Ellie's going home until she faces Abby. We know the or the scars use whistles. Yep, there they are. That's why they don't go in the park, because it's full of scars. Is that Tommy?
I'll join you. All right, well. No.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god.
Corrupted soul knows only lies.
They keep saying everybody's joining, but clearly that's not what's happening.
No.
Well, that's gonna make it real messy real quick. Oh my god, and they're just stuck watching this. Gee, that's so grim. That's so grim. He's like, we might not need guns, but we're gonna undress him? Oh my gosh. They're gonna give her oh no. While he's being hung at the same time. Good night. That is just barbaric. Oh my god. At least it was quick. God, that is horrendous.
Harry is free.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god, a bow and oh, you're caught. You're caught for sure. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Ellie. That guy's guts. That's what we saw in the other people too that were hanging from the ceiling. Cheese and rice. Ellie is sacrificing herself 10 different ways this.
May she guide us.
May she guide us.
Alright, spread out.
Did she hide in that tree somehow? Like, yeah, that's what she was heading towards. I don't know what she saw, but. Yeah, she knows that walking out this way is a trap, but like, what other options does she have? Go back to deal with the scars, or go forward and deal with the wolves? Like, oh my gosh, caught up in this crazy feud.
Not sure. Checking it out. Come on, Bonnie.
Is the dog's name Bonnie? Oh, I'm worried. I'm worried. Anytime there's animals in these movies or TV shows, I'm very worried. Oh, I love dogs. Oh, there she goes. Sneaking into the tunnel.
Put that shit down.
Oh, Ellie. She's gonna recognize her from the cabin. I think so. Yep.
You remember me?
There we go. Yep.
Killed you. Maybe you should have. Or maybe you should have stayed the fuck out of Jackson. Nora.
Yeah, knows your name. Yeah, there you go.
I'm sorry you saw it happen.
Yeah, they didn't really seem on board for like the lengths that Abby went to.
Screams. It was a terrible thing, the way he died.
They knew they were going to kill him, but I don't think they agreed, yeah, with how Abby did it.
The little bitch got what he deserved.
Oh, bleach. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, frick. Come on, Ellie. Oh, my. Oh, there you go.
Hey! Shoot her!
Oh my gosh. Oh my god, this is reckless. This is so reckless. Nope, don't go into the basement. Oh my gosh, that's a trap. That's a trap for sure. But what option does she have? No, it's all blocked off. Yeah. She goes into that basement, it's game over. Literally, figuratively. Bye, Nora. But if Ellie goes after, well, we don't know if Ellie's immune to the airborne version. Oh! Or if she can survive an elevator crash. Yep. Oh my gosh, she's on B2. Yep. Bye, Nora.
It's open. The fucking shaft is open. Seal up the hallway.
Or they're gonna seal her in with a bunch of infected, and then she's screwed either way. we know Ellie's immune, but like, is there a limit? You know, is there a certain number of times she can be bit? Is it just endless? And yeah, I'm curious if this airborne will have a different effect on you. You kind of see it floating. Oh my god, that's terrifying. It's kind of reminded me of like Stranger Things a little bit, like the Upside Down. But yeah, it's just everywhere, like the spores. So messed up. Yeah, just is like really gasping for breath. Ugh. And just to see their breath come out like that, like it's just so painful to hear them breathe. Oh, Leon. Oh. And that he's still alive, but like in what way, you know? Oh gosh. That's so sad. To just be like absorbed through the walls like that, like into the growth. Oh, so creepy. I'm guessing Ellie's fine, yeah, because we knew it wasn't a long process. We knew it happened pretty quickly, so I'm guessing she's totally fine with the airborne version too.
Spores. We're breathing spores.
She's like, I hate to break it to you, but I'm immune. Bye, Nora.
The immune girl, you're real.
Yeah, they obviously heard stories about her. Yeah.
Shot him in the head. That's what he did.
We never knew if like cure would like actually work, and obviously Joel lied to Ellie, but yeah, that was obviously their plan. I didn't think she knew though. I thought, you know, he lied, and I'm sure she would have figured out something, but I didn't know if she knew the whole truth.
Where's Abby?
She's like, I don't care, I just want my revenge. Yeah. And it's not a golf club, but I'm very worried what she's gonna do with this rusty pipe.
Where is she?
I just like the cold tone in her and like the dead eyes.
No.
Oh god, just really making this worse. Oh. I'm just gonna keep asking. Oh my god, breaking all the bones. Oh, Ellie's mad. She's real mad. Yep. Oh goodness. What are we doing here? Oh, flashbacks. Oh, Joel. I'm not ready. Oh, I'm not ready. Oh. So that was my first time watching The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 5. I liked this episode. It was a bit shorter than the other ones. It's only about 45 minutes, but still a big episode. I think, obviously, the ending with Ellie and Nora, you know, was a big takeaway from this. Joel... I said Joel. Joel was in this episode. I meant to say Tommy and Jesse were in Seattle, but yes, we did get a very brief flashback, you know, of Ellie waking up and Joel, you know, coming in and saying, hey, kiddo, which just my heart. And even though it was nice to see him, it was definitely bittersweet. And obviously, yeah, Ellie, I'm sure, is still thinking about him. Like, this is still a fairly recent, you know, passing. And yeah, I was a little bit like, oh, and then, oh. It's like happy and then sad. But I'm glad Tommy and Jesse showed up, obviously, in Seattle. Like, they were no hope. There was no hope. But, like, Dina and Ellie both would have... I don't know if Ellie would have died from being attacked, but, you know, being bitten from the infected, but I don't think she would have made it out of there. And it makes me wonder if there's, like, a limit to her being immune. Like, if she's bit, you know, 30 times from 30 different infected all at once, will that do anything? It's not a theory I want to test, you know, but that situation was looking very grim. And, you know, they're ripping the cage apart in this power plant, brewery, factory. I'm not too sure what it was, but obviously Ellie knows Dina is pregnant, so wanted to get her to a safe spot. It sacrifices herself. But if Jesse hadn't showed up, I don't think, maybe Ellie would have walked out, but I don't think Dina would have. I think it would have been too late for her because they were tearing that cage apart, and, the whole plan of like, oh, let's not fire guns, like, let's just use our knives and, let's be quiet. Immediately out the window, immediately, just like Dina said, like, you always fire first, and that's what she did. She's a distraction. Same thing we saw in the forest. Ellie fires the gun to make herself a distraction so that Jesse and Dina can get away. I don't know if Dina is going to tell Jesse that she's pregnant. I don't know how that conversation is going to go, especially now that she has a relationship with Ellie. But yeah, I'm definitely glad they showed up, and we find out that Jesse and Tommy basically left, the next day when they realized obviously that Ellie and Dina had left. And my guess is that Jesse and Tommy were the only ones in the council who voted in favor of going on this, revenge mission. So yeah, I'm not surprised they showed up. I was worried who it was going to be. I thought maybe it was a wolf or something that was coming in, but luckily it was Jesse who was able to save them. Some cool sets in this with the hospital and, finding out at the beginning that obviously the spores are now able to infect people while they're airborne, which was terrifying. And I was worried that would affect Ellie. But of course, as we see, she's totally fine. Nora's on the ground, barely breathing. And Ellie's just like, it's another day. So it's interesting that there's another way you can get infected without being bitten. And I don't know if Nora knew what was down there when she went down there. If she was just trying to get away from Ellie, obviously. And Ellie of course follows her down there. I don't know if she was able in the end to get any information out of Nora about Abby. I doubt it. And Nora was even struggling to breathe before the giant pipe showed up. I can't see Nora giving up that information, and even if she did, I don't know that I would trust it because she's already dying. Like, it's not like, tell me the information and I'll let you live. Like, I feel like Nora knows she's not making it out of here, so her motivation to talk is probably very limited. And if they did find Abby, I'm sure they would find out pretty quickly who gave her up that information. But that whole scene was very intense. And yeah, it was cool to see the hospital and even the people in the spores, like literally attached to the wall. Terrifying. And of course you see L Park, Leon Park, is the son who went down and basically told his mom to let him die down there. And how hard that must have been for his mom to know that her kid is basically being sacrificed and there's not much she can do about it. And she just kind of she can't go down there and rescue him, and he could tell, that this was happening and how painful that would be to hear that. And yeah, they love to tear families apart in the show, and hearing about Dina's backstory as well with her family was heartbreaking, and I'm glad we're learning more about the backstory with her character as well, because I haven't played the game, so I don't know too much about her. But yeah, that hospital basement set, so cool, just the detail that would go into that. And even if it was a mix of practical and CGI, all CGI, I'm not too sure. It looked practical, it looked real, but computers can do some pretty cool things these days too, and just like the time that would go into it, either way, practical or CGI, would be very time consuming. And having again the person completely surrounded by the fungus, and just it felt like you were listening to someone who had like a really bad case of pneumonia or something, just like the wheezing. And even when their breath came out, you could see their breath, but it was like flat. Like it was like this very thin line of breath, as opposed to like, usually the full puff of air that you usually get. So yeah, it just, and that they're still alive technically, like what version of that, I don't know. But, they're still in there somewhere, and how painful and torturous that would be. And he doesn't know who Ellie is, of course, but we find out that this, immune girl story is obviously making the rounds, and that they find out, of course, that's Ellie. And when Nora and her have that conversation, I wasn't surprised that Ellie knew what Joel did, because even in season 1, when we have that scene at the last scene of the first episode, right after everything happened, I could tell Ellie knew Joel was lying. I didn't think she knew right in that moment exactly what happened, but she had that look. She knew what he was saying wasn't true. She knew that there was, something had happened. They were fleeing. So I don't know if he eventually does tell her, and that's just a scene that we have, if she figures it out on her own, because Ellie's smart. We know not math, protractor smart, but she's still smart. She knows these things. She knows Joel, and wouldn't have been a big stretch, in my opinion, for her to figure out that it was something with the fireflies, and that she knows she's immune. And I think the only thing that would stop her, that would force Joel to act in that way and to take out so many fireflies, is if they were going to hurt Ellie, and we don't know if the cure would have worked. And obviously, in order for them to get a cure, they would have had to kill Ellie, most likely. They're talking about picking apart her brain, so probably wouldn't have made it. And again, that's obviously a risk Joel wasn't willing to take. And to know that Ellie to have that confirmation that Ellie did know that. I had my suspicions about how much she knew, what she knew, but yeah, this just solidified it, that she knows everything. Like I said, I figured she knew that obviously Joel was lying and that it probably involved some kind of cure, because we had kind of floated the idea a little bit before, but to have that confirmation, I think, was just the gut punch. And for Nora to realize, like, oh, she thought she had leverage, like, she's like, well, you don't know what Joel did, and she's like, actually I do. And just that look on Nora's face, and even Ellie's cold expression, those kind of dead eyes in that moment, as she's just literally staring down at her. And we've seen Ellie act in violent ways before, but this, I think, is just taking it to a new level. Obviously, we know the revenge cycle, nobody wins. It just goes on and on for forever. But to pick up that pipe, I made the reference to the golf club because that's exactly what came to mind. Abby takes the golf club to Joel. Ellie picks up this pipe to Nora and starts, it's not a quick blow. She's hitting her legs or her body, and something that's going to be painful for a long time. I don't think Nora's making it out of there, but she's doing this in a way that tortures her. Like, that's what Ellie is doing, trying to get this information out of her about Abby. So yeah, it was scary. We haven't seen that side of Ellie in a long time. It is interesting to think that if Ellie considers herself a cure, or considers that Abby's dad could have been the one person to create a cure, I don't think it's something she's pursuing, obviously. And, if she was presented with an opportunity in the future, I don't know if she would pursue it. Also, she wasn't really given a choice at the time with everything with Joel. She was sedated. She was put under for surgery, and then wakes up in the back of Joel's car, and, that's it. So no one really asked her and said, hey, we're going to make a cure, but it means you die. So please, no spoilers, but I'm curious, moving forward, if she ever encounters another doctor or is presented with an opportunity to create it, if she would, because obviously that would mean sacrificing herself. But yeah, and obviously she's immune, so very interesting. And at this point, the world, I honestly think some people like this situation, which is very dark, but some people like this power struggle. They want to have this, chaos constantly. And the Scars and Wolves feud has nothing to do with infected. They're just humans who are killing each other. So even if they cured all the infected, what would that mean? Would those two just suddenly put down their weapons and move on? Probably not. Like, it's not even just defending themselves. It's just this truce that they think has been broken, and now they're just feuding. We see the Scars in the park, and they cut that guy wide open, which is terrifying. And we know the wolves have killed the Scars. They have that shot, feel her love against the wall with everybody dead as well. So it's just, revenge never ends well. So I'm curious to see where we're going to go in the next episode. If Ellie was able to get some information, if Dina's okay with this arrow, if they made it back to the movie theater, if Ellie's going to make it back and, connect back with them. Jesse wanted to go back to Wyoming. I don't think Ellie's doing that at all, especially if she has information about Abby. So yeah, very curious to see where we're going to go in the next episode. We had some cool sets in this with the, basement, and learning that there's a new way to get infected with these airborne spores, which is terrifying. And it was reminding me of the pipes that we saw earlier as well. So there's only a few episodes left in this season, so curious to see where we're going to go. But thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. If it was growing on the walls, he was breathing it in. Yeah, day 2. Sick. I'm trying to read what that's where they were keeping the sick, obviously. I was like, what movie title is that? But is this a song she wrote? Well, that's charming. Just executed them all. Half a person. Well, that's gonna make it real messy real quick. Oh my god, and they're just stuck watching this.